What is going on, everyone? So in today's video, we're going to be talking about something that's been brought up a few times in my community and a few other communities as well. And it's going to be a little bit of a revisit on a video that I made a while ago, but I do feel like that I need to relook at it and change some things that I previously said. So as you can tell by the title of this video, we're going to be working out and diving into the details between if forts are really worth it, and by worth it I mean by currency and by levels and just getting to Pirate Legend efficiently, or if there's other approaches and other methods you can do to get to Pirate Legend a lot quicker now. Now the reason that I'm revisiting this video is because when I originally made this all those months ago, there was only 3 factions in the game instead of 5, and that meant that you had to max out all 3 of those factions to get to Pirate Legend. Now maxing out is level 50 if you didn't know that. And since there have been new factions added into the game, you don't particularly need to get level 50 in those 3 factions, you can choose one of the newer ones. Now it's also very important to note that this video is going to be 100% my opinion and the opinion of the people that I play with. Now you could think something completely different, and if you do, I'd like you to go down to the comments and tell me what you guys do, because I'm always down to try out some new techniques and work out some new ways to make some gold. So with all of that being said, let's get into it. So to start everything out, what we're going to be talking about is the profit that you get from forts. Now what you see in the video, to me, is a rough estimate of what a normal fort would give you under any circumstance. So that doesn't mean every single fort you pull is going to be like this. Of course, you may get some better loot or some worse loot, it just completely depends on your luck. But either way, this is what I've worked out to be an average medium. So there's going to be a few things in the fort that are going to spawn no matter what you do and no matter what fort you're clear. They are just the fort essentials is what I like to call them. They are the Mega Keg, the Bone Dust, the Stronghold Skull, and the Stronghold Chest. Now no matter what fort you clear, they will always be in there. And they are always going to net you somewhere between 6 and 10,000 in coin. And not only that, it'll also give you a bunch of unique levels, mainly towards the Merchant Alliance, because that's where the Bone Dust and the Keg sells to. Now, of course, on top of that, there's going to be some other pieces of loot that you're also going to find in there, and they're also going to give you a bunch of unique levels. There's always a nice mix between different factions and different loot pools inside a fort. So for the sake of this video, we're going to be assuming that an average fort pool is around 15,000. Now, of course, that's just for the sake of this video. So if you work that out, we're also going to assume that an average fort from the time of getting to the fort, killing the fort, clearing the fort, and selling the loot, I feel like I said fort a lot in that whole entire sequence, that's going to take an average person around 30 minutes to do. Maybe 35, maybe even less, it just depends. But for the sake of the video, we are saying 30 minutes. So what we're talking about there is over 30 minutes, you're going to be able to earn 15,000 in coin. Now, of course, that's an estimate for the video, this can change. And without a doubt, don't get me wrong, that is very good for profit. It's not bad, it's pretty good, it's more towards the upper end of making money. So that alone is very good. But the downside of that is, that's only going to give you reputation for the original 3 factions. It's not going to do anything for the other 2 factions that have been added into the game. So now we come to the point where I believe that this video needed a revisit, because that's where we could have ended it if it was a couple months ago. But I do believe that I may have found, I don't know if I found this, but I haven't seen anyone else really covering this method. If they have, I'm going to give you credit, just please show me proof and I'll put it down in the description. But anyway, back to the method. So this is going to be taking something that I'm sure a lot of you OG players know, and if you are a newer player into the game, you won't overly know this method too much, but either way, I did cover it in a video a long time ago, so I'm going to link that down in the description so you can always go there to check it out. And this method utilizes the merchant farming method. So what that is, just a very quick rundown, is just farming a bunch of golden animals, getting them on your ship, then just re-rolling contracts until you find contracts that have gold animals in them. Now, for the longest time, this was always looked as the most efficient way to make coin and get Merchant Alliance levels. And the reason that this works so efficiently is because you're going to have a bunch of golden animals just sitting on your ship, so it means when you do go to sell them, you don't need to involve any effort. All you can do is just sail from one outpost to the other outpost and just get easy gold. Now, we are talking about gold animals specifically because they always sell from somewhere between 1 to 1.6 thousand, and of course, if you get a contract that has 3 golden animals, all you'll need to do is sail to one outpost, which will take around 5 minutes, and you can get an easy 4 to 5,000 gold. So that's pretty much the merchant method. I'm going to link that down below if you do need it. But what you can do is utilize the new Hunter's Cool Rep while you do this. So of course, for this method, you're going to be doing a lot of sailing. And if you are sailing, it means you're going to be in the water. Not only that, you're going to be going to a bunch of different areas in the map, and that, of course, will take time. So now, with the addition of the Hunter's Cool, what you can always do is start fishing. And as well as fishing, you'll also notice you're going to find a bunch of shipwrecks that are just randomly scattered around the water. So, if you combine fishing with the Merchant Alliance, with shipwrecks, what you'll essentially be doing is leveling up 2 factions at the exact same time. Now, of course, you do need 3 to get to Pirate Legend, so you can always use this method in conjunction with getting up to level 50 in the Sea Dogs, which is the arena, Or, if you enjoy scavenging chests or taking out skeletons, you can also level up one of those factions as well. Also, if you didn't know, shipwrecks do have a chance of finding rare fish in there, and rare fish do sell for a lot, plus give you some really nice XP. So we have this method, which is really good for leveling up 2 specific factions and really great time efficiency for getting easy gold. But we also do have the forts, which gives you an average level rise on pretty much all of the 3 factions that were originally in the game. Plus it also gives you an alright fort pull, plus it also gives you an alright coin pull, but it is without a doubt a lot harder than the merchant method. So of course, I'm going to give my opinion on what I suggest you do, but if you do prefer to do things different ways, and my opinion doesn't really sit for you, you don't have to do it. So with all of that being said, what I suggest you do if you're looking to make some easy gold and get some really good levels and find your way to Pirate Legend as efficient as possible, when you compare it to forts, this merchant method is without a doubt the better way to go. And the reason I say that is because it's a lot easier, and it is a lot quicker if you do an efficient setup. So, of course, that's just my opinion. I thought I'd cover it because I knew some people didn't really know about this, especially if you are new to the game. Although, if you are an older player, it's very likely you would have utilized this method before. But either way, I just wanted to get this video out there so some newer players could find out an easy way to make gold if forts just aren't really doing it for them. So anyway, with that being said, give me your opinion. I want to rate it. I'm really interested. And if you have enjoyed or this video has helped you in any way, feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell, or you could leave a like on the video. If not, comment down below on what you suggest I could do to improve the next video. But with all of that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.